Hey everyone, welcome. This is our last class of 8 classes today. David and Brandy were unable to make it, but I got Rob here, but he can't hear me and I can't hear him, but he's here. He's trying to get his audio to work. So I wanted to go live and at least teach the class for you. So hopefully Rob will see if we can figure out his audio. If not, this is being recorded and it'll be up on the website for you to watch. So you're at the end of 8 lessons with me, taking our customers through getting listings from their database. Let's do a quick recap of everything you learned so far. Very first lesson, hey, let's make sure you have a plan to build your database. Lots of different ways to do it. And you watch me work with everyone in class, trying to figure out what's best for their goals and their behavior style. But effectively, if you want listings, you got to get a list of homeowners and you got to get some type of offer, some type of reason, some type of solution in front of them of how you can help solve their pain as a real estate agent, however you want. All right. We don't do lesson number 1 for you. Don't ask us at Vyral Marketing. There's lots of other vendors that can help you with executing lesson number 1. You just need to have some plan for yourself. Lesson number 2, let's reconnect with your whole existing database. Let's grab all the contacts out of your CRM. Let's grab all the contacts out of your email account. Let's grab all the contacts out of your cell phone. And let's make sure that we're retargeting all of your people online. And let's make sure we have all those people on file ready to go to put a message in front of. So lesson number 1 is a plan for working your habit mets. Lesson number 2 is really getting all your mets together. Lesson 3, 2 educational videos a month. Let's sit down once a month and record 2 helpful tips every month, answering probably a seller commonly asked question every single month. Let's edit up, send it out, post it on social media. Lesson 4, now that we got 2 videos a month going out to your list that you're building from lesson 1, let's also send out an ad. Let's write an ad every month. Let's write a lead generation email with some type of reason to respond, some solution to someone's problem. We went through all the different ads, all the different call to actions, offers for immediate response, direct response ads, 1 a month, email out to your list to get leads. Next, that's all digital so far, staying in touch with your database, those 2 videos a month lead generation message. Let's also make sure we use a little bit of direct mail. And you kind of saw me go on my soapbox of sending a physical letter out to your best contacts every single month. Maybe 150 of your best contacts that you just don't really want to rely on social media and email to hit. Let's actually get them a personal letter with what your call to action is for the month and your 2 educational videos. Then the next lesson after that, let's do a little bit of retargeting. Let's spend a little bit of money, not much. And you heard my thoughts on retargeting, making sure the people in your database actually see your social media posts versus just kind of waiting on the organic reach of just posting on your business page and hoping people see it. They won't. All right. And then last week's lesson was, now that we're building the database and we're staying in touch with everybody, let's make sure that we can actually call and follow up with all the people clicking the links in the emails and all the leads coming in from your landing pages. What's the whole point of giving viral money? What's the whole point of all this? They got to figure out, versus just indiscriminately calling the unwashed masses, let's actually figure out maybe, who might be a little more likely to want to give you money than not. And that's what the video emails do. That's what the landing pages do. It kind of filters down a more efficient list of people to reach out to that might want to hire you. So let's either hire somebody or yourself, call and follow up with the people clicking the links or opting into your landing pages. Got it? So that's the plan. You come to Vyral Marketing, give us money. We want to help execute basically lessons 2 through 8 for you. And today, once you have all that done, once you have a plan to build your database and you're staying in touch with it and you're making money and you're making sales and you're serving a need, you're not the only person that wants to be in front of all those buyers and sellers in your database, or really whatever database you're building. A lot of other businesses wouldn't mind co-marketing with you or doing it with you in some way. I'm going to walk you through some steps today on how to zero cost your marketing, or at least work with some people that can refer you business, or kind of half zero cost your marketing. But essentially today's lesson is about how can you include other business professionals in what you're doing that can help you too, whether it's them paying you or not. All right. So one of the first things I'd like you to do as a real estate agent is, I just want you to understand that, like, you have really valuable data. It's really valuable to people who are thinking about buying or selling a home. And if you actually Google the NAR Economic Impact Study, I'm going to pull it up here for you here on my screen. Let me pull it up here. Let me share my screen. There we go. State-by-state economic impact of real estate activity. So you can go through here and pick any state. Let's just take the state of Florida. And you can see when you sell a home, this is everybody who's getting rich downstream when someone moves. A lot of money is spent when someone's moving. And you can click on any one of these and see how much money there is in what's called a pre-mover list or a mover list. And it's significant. A lot of GDP is from all the money being spent when someone moves, and you have access to that data. Now, here's the thing. Understanding these state-by-state economic activity reports. Okay. Oh, Rob, can you hear me? Unmute. Get you?
Yes.
Can you hear me? My man.
I'm with you now. Sorry.
Good job. All right, man. Rob, after this, I'm having a total Arizona. I knew that. You're in Arizona. So let's take a look at Arizona here. When you sell a home, you're putting $143,000 into other people's pockets. Got it? So just keep that in mind.
Fun.
Yeah. And you're upstream from all of that. When you're controlling the buyer, you're controlling the relationship with the seller, and you have the relationship with the buyer. So I just want to drive that home. Okay. Now, if you're a dentist, solar company, restaurant, any local service, and you're involved in some coaching program in those businesses, they're telling you to probably go partner with realtors, especially financial advisors, or they're telling you to go to data companies and buy what's called a pre-mover list. Okay, so I'm just going to Google pre-mover list. So just watch me here. I want you to see there's a real market for this. So I just went to Google, I typed in pre-mover list, and you see all these companies selling your data, Rob. They're selling the coming soon listings. They're selling things on the MLS. They're scraping Zillow and selling it. Who knows, right? But the point is, businesses go here. Let's check out this data man group for a pre-mover list. And these are the addresses of consumers who have their homes listed for sale. They're ripping off your listing and selling the data. It's built bi-weekly, right? And who buys them? Mortgage brokers, home inspectors, insurance agents, cable locksmiths, pool services, landscaping companies. These are all companies that want access to your data that other people are already reselling. Got it? So all I want to do here, just for like 10 minutes, Rob, or anyone watching, is just understanding your database is valuable. Are we clear? And we could probably think of one business, knowing that your database is valued, that might want to be in front of it. So Rob, I'm going to ask you a question. All right. Who do you think would love an advertisement in your videos, an advertisement in your emails, a list of all the closings that you got every month, and would love to be invited into your team meetings to build relationships with you or your agents? Do you have a relationship with a business that would really like that?
You know, as you ask that question, my thought immediately goes to, no, I don't.
No, you
don't. I don't know anyone. Like, who would want to pay me? Like, I can't sell anything. I just do real estate. I'm not a marketer and these things. So that's kind of the thought. And as my mind starts going to, okay, well, who could do that? You know, the typical things come up of, well, lenders and title companies, they're the ones that have money, you know, within the business that can help with potential options. But literally, as we're on this call, I just got a text. I'm going to read it to you.
Oh, what is it?
You know, hey, this is a so-and-so from the local pest control company. You got another closing. That's awesome. You know, I can provide you with, I can provide you with a free Home Depot gift card if you just let us give your client a free pest control treatment. Sound good?
Perfect. Perfect. Rob, call them up and say, I love it. I'd love to build a relationship with you guys. Sounds like you're hungry. Sounds like you're ambitious. Right?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So now let's walk through how to include them in your marketing. And the way that you build a relationship in other business is you just do it for free to start, to build the relationship, and then you ask them for money once the relationship is established. This is something that I've been doing forever at Vyral Marketing. Hey, Rob, want a free video? Want a free lead generation email? Let me do some work for you for free. What do I got to do to earn your trust? And then you can pay me. Works great. All right.
Okay.
So here's the first thing I'd like you to offer this pest control company, saying how you want to work with them. You would include a 30-second ad in all your videos. 30-second ads. I think it's 75 words. How many words in a 30-second radio spot? That's just 75. Yep, I nailed it. 75. Okay. Rob, we're going to write a script. So I want you to imagine that you shot a video, one of your 2 videos every single month. The video goes something like this. Hey, it's Rob Hale, and today's video, I want to answer what's going on with the real estate market here in Mesa. All right. Then the video I want to start. Here's how the ad should start. So before we get to the answer, I want to let you know about a pest control company you should check out. All right. It's ABC Pest Control. Probably the last thing you need is mice and rodents and bugs crawling all over you in your house. Or we just bought one. You didn't quite pay attention to the home inspection like you should. Anyways, call these guys. They'll give you a free treatment at your house. Just mention my name. You can call them at this number or reach them this way and give them a call and you'll get a free treatment. That sounded like 30 seconds, didn't it?
Sounds pretty good.
How was that? All right. I'm just going to recommend to you that you don't say preferred. Just say they're an advertiser. Today's advertiser. So be clear. Got it. This is like little nuances of, recommendations as a realtor. Just say, hey, I just want to give a shout out to our advertiser, this pest control company. Here's the problem they solve. Here's how they do it. And you can reach out to them, just call them, mention my name, and get a free X. Got it? And I want you to record that 30-second spot. Got it? And we could drop that into all of your videos. You've seen this on YouTube, haven't you? Watching a YouTube video, next thing you know, there's like a native ad inside the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you do that? Get with your coach and record an ad for the pest control company?
Yeah. How do I? Yeah. Now I want to know, well, okay, so I give them a free ad. How can I get them to pay me?
Well, we'll get there. You got to help them out first. You got to give them some business.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to record a 30-second video, 30-second ad for them. Got it?
Okay.
Great. Next, the script of that ad, right? Whatever you say in those 30 seconds, I want it written out in your emails, telling people to call them to get the offer. So now, not only are you going to edit that 30-second video into your videos, once you shoot the ad, you never have to worry about, we'll just edit it in. Got it? 30-second spot. Whatever you say, like the script, like the text of what you say in that ad, let's write it in the email with a call to action. Just call them. We don't need a landing page. We don't need the website. Just keep it simple. Call them. Tell them I sent you. Here's the phone number. When you use my name, you get X for free, or you get this X offer. Got it? It's going to be in your email. Fair enough? Third thing I want you to do. Okay. Take that ad, post it on Facebook, on your business page, and write out, hey, these are my advertisers. This is why I like them. This is the problem they solve. Here's how they do it. Call them to get this deal with the video. And then pin it to the top of your Facebook page. Whenever anyone visits your Facebook page, they get the ad. Sound good? How are we doing so far?
So far, I'm just intrigued.
Okay.
I'm
opening your mind a little bit here. See how we can, this is easy to take that ad, include it in your videos, write it out in your emails, pin it to the top of your social media. Okay. Here's the next thing you can do. We do retargeting for you. We talked about this 2 lessons ago, didn't we? Create a retargeting ad. Put $1 into it. Put a little money in it for them. And retarget all of your website traffic saying, hey, I want to tell you about one of my advertisers. Call them. and run it as an ad form. That's kind of nice. That's kind of cool. I'm retargeting all your ad traffic for you with my ad to tell them everyone to go use you for pest control. Not bad, huh?
And this would be like a separate video, or this
Same
is
video,
only,
same 30-second ad.
but it's not like, so I am putting it into my videos that I'm creating
Yep.
as a 30-second ad in the, let's call it a 2-minute video that I've created, 30 seconds going in there as an ad. But separately, I have a 30-second video that's just about them, and this is what I'm posting.
Well, that could be the 30-second spot. Yeah, you would make a post just for the 30-second spot on Facebook, telling people to hire them, pin it to the top, and also set it up as an ad and retarget your audience. It's really nice. Like this pest control company's like, damn, this is great. You're gonna tell everyone to call me in your videos. You're gonna tell everyone to call me in your emails. You're gonna tell everyone to call me at the top of your Facebook page. And you're going to tell everyone who's been on your website and your database and everything else on social media with an ad to call me, recommending me. Well, not recommending, being the spokesperson, saying that they're a paid advertiser. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. They're going to like that. Let's keep going. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. You should just do a quick call with them every month if they're going to pay you, and introduce them to everyone you closed houses with.
Okay.
That's it. Hey, Rob, we closed 12 houses this month. Want me to introduce you to every single one of them? Yeah. Great. Introduce them. That alone is worth a lot of money. Let me introduce you to people who are pending. Let me actually introduce you to my clients. Let me introduce you to my clients. I will make a personal introduction to my clients to use your offer. How valuable is that?
That can be valuable. Is that like a phone call or an email that I copy them on? Or...
Whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with. Yeah. Okay. I think probably just a phone call to the client. Hey, man, sit here. I'm going to call my clients, probably leave a voicemail. Just tell them about you. And you take it from there. Have fun. You know, give them a call, go to their house and drop something off on the door, whatever. Okay. They're a paid advertiser. I do not recommend them. If you want to get real black and white. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
All right. Next, why don't you invite them to your team meetings? This is kind of more like if you have a lot of agents working for you, Rob. This is more for anyone that has like agents. Like, why don't you come on into my team meetings and talk to my agents, so you can let them know to bring something up and talk about pest control. Or like, what do you do? Like maybe they talk about something like, you know, how to prevent a deal from falling through when the buyer finds a rat, or like there's something wrong with the house, right? With something like that. With
termites.
Termites, yeah, termites, yeah. So everything there, this is being recorded. You can go back and watch this. Do you see those are all really cool things you can do to help someone out with their business?
Yeah.
Just do it. Call the pest control company up, go build a relationship with the owners who do all these things for them and include them. What's the cost to you? Nothing. How much does it cost you to do all that? A little bit of focus.
Yeah.
All right. Just do it. Okay. And do it for a month or 2, 3 months, whatever. Build a relationship. And then if it's beneficial to them, if they value the relationship with you, they're getting business, whatever it is, it's all subjective. Ask them to pay your viral fee. Straight up. Ask them to pay it. Ask them to pay a third of it. Ask them to pay half of it. Ask them to pay all of it. Ask them to pay more than the viral fee. It's up to you. I can't tell you what price to charge. No pun intended with a lot of the realtor commission issues going on this week, right?
Right.
But I'm not going to tell you what price to charge. You can charge them whatever you want. The only issue is that they're on the settlement statement. I don't know if is pest control under RESPA. I don't know.
Isn't everybody under RESPA?
Not everybody. McDonald's isn't. If they're on the settlement statement, I believe they are. I don't know that, right? So if they're on the settlement statement, you're going to need to go get attorney guidance before you take any money. Fair enough. You need to go figure out a third-party valuation. You got to hire an army of consultants. And you got to make sure it's legal. Doesn't mean that you can't, because you can do a co-advertising agreement, co-marketing agreement, et cetera, et cetera. And maybe the whole thing where you actually introduce them, maybe you can't do that. I don't know, right? So go talk to your attorney. But what I'm getting at is to be super safe and make sure that the business does not apply to RESPA. Like, I don't know, a pool installation company or a pool cleaning company. That could be really good for you there in Phoenix, right? Or how about a general contractor? Hey, don't want to sell your home where you're locked into the 3% rate? Why don't you remodel it? Call me. Think about selling your home? We could do a renovate and list program. We can fix and list it. That's another option. Hey, trying to buy a home, but your credit's not too good, credit repair. I don't think they fall under RESPA. Again, go check all that out and make sure that's all legal. But the concept and the principles here is what we're talking about. Okay. And then eventually you can ask them for money. And then just go to like Rocket Lawyer. I think Rocket Lawyer has an agreement, co-marketing agreement. Like you can just find like yeah, here we go. Perfect. So go to Rocket Lawyer and type yourself up like an advertising agreement, a co-marketing agreement, right? Hey, you're going to pay me X amount of dollars and I'm going to sell you an ad in my YouTube videos. I'm going to sell you an ad on top of my Facebook page. I'm going to sell you an ad in my emails. Maybe leave off the referrals. Don't sell a referral, leave that off. That's like a nice thing you do, right? I'm going to, sell you time at my meetings, whatever. X amount of dollars. Pay me every month. They sign the agreement, you execute it, you're good to go. And like I said, I'm not an attorney. Go hire an attorney, make sure everything's legal, right? Especially for a settlement statement. But you type up an agreement, all right? And now you got to charge them. You agreed on the price. I recommend you don't have to wait for their check, all right? Go sign up for PayPal. Go sign up for Stripe, okay? My recommendation to you, just from someone who's been collecting credit cards for a long time at Vyral, go sign up for what's called a virtual terminal. That allows you to just like literally get their credit card over the phone, where they just tell you what their card and expiration date is, and you type it in and you charge it. Got it? Subscription wise. Versus like having to send them an invoice they manually pay every single month. Follow me? It'll make the billing easier. And those solutions are available. And you don't need Vyral for that. Just understand, like, usually when you're in real estate, you haven't been charging credit cards, right? So you might have to get that payment processing set up. There you go. How's that, Rob?
It's interesting.
It is interesting, isn't it? It is interesting. It's a different way of thinking of, you've been, this one way of making money your whole career. You're like, man, is there any other way I can get like some other cash here, like offset? Like I have all these fixed expenses with super variable commission income. Is there any way I can lower the pain of that? And when I show you the economic impact study from NAR, and I show you, Rob, the pre-mover, lists that people purchase of your data, right? That it is valuable. People do pay for it. And give you a list of potential businesses that maybe you can raise money from. You have RESPA compliant businesses and non-RESPA businesses. Try to take money from a non-RESPA business. Here's what you're going to do for them. Create the ad, include it in your videos, include it in everything else. And you can ask us at Vyral Marketing for examples of this. Do it for free, build the relationship, and then eventually ask them for some money. How much to ask? Whatever you want. Whatever you want. You set that price. Whole Vyral fee. Sounds good to me. All right. Get yourself a co-marketing agreement. Get yourself a way to take the money and build a relationship, man. Go sell it. I'll tell you this. Years ago, I taught a whole course for this one strategy, Rob, of like how to like raise thousands and thousands of dollars from vendors, like how to launch like a full-blown vendor program. Like today, we're just talking about like, let's get money from maybe one person, right? It's kind of relatively speaking, once you kind of wrap your head around this, easy peasy, compared to like, let's get money from like all these different businesses, Okay.
Right.
And I had proof. One of our clients that if you wanted to get tens of thousands of dollars a month in co-marketing, not referrals, not bribes, like actually selling people access to your database, like buying advertising. Very clear, you are purchasing advertising. Got it? Is Chris Waters, friend of mine in Austin. And he wrote a book called The $1 Million Real Estate Team. And he went from zero to netting $1 million in three years. He wrote a book about it. And you can go buy it on Amazon, The $1 Million Real Estate Team. And I can kind of give you the premise of the book. It's like from the very beginning, he didn't work with clients. He's like, I'm not going to work with clients. I'm just going to be stuck. What I'm going to do is focus on lead generation and hand the client to other agents. Got it. So he's like, I'm going to focus on lead generation and handing the client to the agents. That way I can scale this thing and not be caught up in working with the personal client relationship. So he basically made the decision before he was even in production to be out of production. Got it?
Yeah.
Well, there's a challenge there. Where the heck are you going to get the money for the leads?
Right.
Right. So I can't remember how the story. I'll see if I can do justice to the story. But he met a guy that was selling RVs, and all over Austin, he's running billboards and radio ads and TV ads for RVs. And he actually met the guy that owned the RV station or the RV lot or whatever, selling the RVs. And he's like, he asked him, "How do you afford all this?" He's like, "Oh, I don't pay for it. The insurance company, the financing company, the roadway company, whatever. All the people that make money off of RVs were all chipping in so he could sell RVs." And Chris was like, "Oh, interesting. That's how everyone affords all this media, right?" And he goes to the radio stations and figures out the big advertisers. He's like, "Oh, okay. Like you got to kind of raise some capital. You got to kind of get some people to pitch in from these big transactions to help offset the media costs." And that's what he did. He went out and created like a mastermind and brought them all together, created like a little B&I group, had them all pitch in, coached them, and convinced them, look, I'm literally going to take your money and you can just like give it to iHeartRadio. Like I'm a flow through entity. I am taking your cash and I am spending on advertising to help all of us. We are all going to participate in this like co-advertising, co-marketing plan where we all help each other with all the proper disclosures and privacy and everything else, what's going on, which is way beyond me. Got it?
Yep.
So I just want to open your eyes to that, Rob. What do you think about this? How to zero cost your marketing, just the sheer concept of it.
I mean, it sounds great. The things that are kind of like the concerns pop up of things like, the fear of if I take their money, are they going to get any business out of it? Are they going to be mad if they start marketing, but they don't actually get any direct business from doing this? And
welcome to my life.
That's the risk of marketing, right?
Yep. Yeah. So I'll tell you how to solve that from someone who runs an advertising agency. Got it? The last thing I need is all of our customers calling us every single month, like, "Frank, where's my direct ROI every single day?" It'd be really hard, right?
Yeah.
And rationally, that's probably what you should do, right? But you want people to stick around for the relationship and the guidance and the advice to grow, right? They're going to come in for the leads. And they're going to stay for the relationship. And I hope any customers watching this feel the same way. You come in for the leads, you get business from your database, but you stay for the relationship. I like someone calling me every single week. I like 10 of these calls with Frank. I like the writing that you provide for me. I like, the relationship in some means. Just make sure that you talk to them once a month. And you're going to probably end up being their business coach. Remember, Rob, you sell marketing for a living. The reason you get paid is because you sell sales and marketing services to people. You are a sales and marketing expert, Rob. That's what you do, right? I've always joked, why Vyral does well. It's because I'm selling marketing to marketers. I'm selling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So knowing that you do have marketing and sales, I don't know, insights that I'm sure you could probably share with the pest control company where they actually see value in like talking to you and having a relationship with you than just like pure hardcore, where is my business? Pay me now, transactional relationship. Does that help?
Yeah.
So what Chris did, because he was getting beat up all the time of where are my leads from all his vendors, if you read the book, is he started a mastermind. He's like, every month he got the business owners together and they all shared ideas. And everybody kept paying him because they got a lot of value out of the mastermind group than just straight up, where are my leads now conversations. They'll come in for the leads, they'll stay for the relationship.
Interesting.
And just so you know, man, I'm going to go on a little tangent. I was at a Tony Robbins business mastery event. And I knew this intuitively, but I didn't know it. I never saw it in action. You know, everyone in the room paid like $5,000 or $10,000 for a ticket. It was ridiculous, right? And he asked all the women in the room to hold up their handbags, the purse. He went around to all the women and just started talking about their purse. And some of these purses were like $10,000, Rob. Okay. And some of them were like a trash bag. Okay. The point he was trying to make is they are all the same. Effectively. Oh, it has a zipper, everybody. It has a pocket, everybody. It holds their things, everybody. But the price differential of all the handbags were all over the place. And he was trying to explain to the audience, how is the price so different all over the place? For effectively, if we're all really real here, they all kind of achieve the same thing, the handbag, right? And he talks about people will pay more for a feeling than anything else. People will spend more on a feeling than anything else. It's where all the price elasticity is in a product or a service. The brand, the feeling. That was the lesson behind this like 2-hour ordeal of like just making fun of everyone on handbags, sexually, right? I'll never forget it. And when you start studying professional services of why people spend 6, 7, 8% on a realtor, or why someone spends $1,000 an hour on an attorney, or maybe why you stick around with Vyral Marketing, or why someone's going to continue to pay for your sponsor program. I'll tell you what the feeling is. Certainty. Certainty. When you bring certainty to a business owner that you're going to help them grow their business, when you bring certainty to a seller it's going to close on time for the price that they need, when you bring certainty as a defense attorney, you're going to keep them out of prison. You bring certainty of a settlement of a lawsuit, right? Think about it. All the price elasticity in a professional service, most of it, that feeling is the feeling of certainty you provide the buyer. So what I want you to do is, yes, here's my message here. You're going to go to this pest control company and you say, hey, love to work with you. Let's do a video. Let's put you in my emails, whatever, right? Let's post you on Facebook. I gave you the deliverables. We'll do it for free. Let's see if I can get you some business. Let me help you out. And who's going to say no to that, right? Build the relationship. And then you're going to talk to them because you're a sales and marketing expert. You're going to give them a call once a month. They're paying you, especially $625 a month to be zero cost full Vyral Marketing. Call them, Rob, for your money, right? And help them. Give them some marketing and sales tips that you learned from my classes or anything from the masterminds that you've been in or anything. And they're really going to like that. I bet you they will. And then it's not going to be, they're going to stick around with you because you really are helping them grow their business. It's more on the feeling and the advice and the guidance you provide. I think it's an indirect way of turning you into a business coach, to be honest with you. How do you feel about that?
I got to work myself up to be willing to do that.
Yes, I think it can. Rebuild your
Yeah.
confidence. And you won't know until you help someone. So that's my lesson for today. Oh,
Good
Chris,
one.
by the way, this is well, we are live. Yes. So Chris, we are live. I don't do pre-recorded webinars. We are live. That's why the microphone didn't work. Or maybe if it was a pre-recorded webinar, Rob, that was the whole scheme to prove it was live with your microphone not working to the audience, right? Like on those scammy webinars, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it is live and it will be recorded. It'll be posted up on YouTube on our classes for you. So Rob, talk to me. I want you to know that it's possible to zero cost your fee. Lots of clients do it. Would you love to get 625, maybe half? What, $312.50? Maybe get $312.50 every month to lower your fee. What do you want to know from me to be able to pull that off if that's something you want to do?
So I think basically what I am gathering is serve them first, give them something free, but it's really about the relationship,
Yes.
and they'll pay for the relationship, the good
And the
feelings that
deliverable.
come
Both.
from marketing.
You got to have the relationship, but it won't stand on that. You got to have the deliverables, but it won't stand on that. It's kind of like that in exercise. You got to have both.
Okay. Makes sense.
All right, man. Well, you spent 8 classes with me. I want you to maximize the money you're giving me. What else do you need?
Can you call them for me and develop the relationships and everything else too?
You know, it's funny. I would think about like going to investors and saying, "Hey, would you invest in viral marketing, like in front of the Shark Tank?"
Yeah.
I think they would all say no. And here's the reason. So you're telling me when a client hires you, you're just giving them more work. Like, yeah. I mean, giving them more customers, which means they then have to do more work to service the client. Like, I guess. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, if you do this, it'll work. I mean, you make more money. That's what you get for doing the more work. But yeah, I mean, you do need to shoot the videos. You do need to go build the relationships, that drive, that ambition to earn money, or whatever the big why is behind why you're doing this all in the first place. You know, get you to get up in the morning every day and get you excited about the business. Let me ask you this: what's the number one thing that excites you the most about your business, Rob? Is the outcome of just the money, which is fine? Is it something else? Like what's the root of your ambition to even care?
You know, the money is great, but the thing is, it's about, you know, having, you know, solving people's problems, helping people with the issues that they're encountering, having the solutions for them,
I
and
mean, do
being
you
able
genuinely get
to help
excited
serve
by
them.
that? Does it motivate you? Do you look forward to it?
When I so I when I know what I'm doing, yeah, it's for me the hard part is like, how do I solve the problem for this pest control company? It's like, I don't do pest control. You know, I have to get that on my head of I can't solve that, but no, I can solve this problem. So it can excite me to bring them the clients to say, okay, we're going to get there. But when someone says, hey, I need to sell my house, and I know how to do that, and I can get them more money, and I can help them solve their problem and help them guide them through all the processes and the hoops and the potential issues that come up, that's exciting.
Good. All right, man. Well, you know what to do. Let's go through the 8 things that you've learned everything with me. You have a
Okay.
plan to build your database. You're going to be flyer indoors. Got it? Every day. Keep doing it. We're going to make sure that all of your contacts are on file with Vyral, and we're going to make sure that we're retargeting all your customers. You're going to shoot 2 videos a month answering a seller commonly asked question. And you're send out 1 lead generation message every single month. We have those for you. Then I also want you to send out your monthly print letter to your top contacts and spend a little money on retargeting. Then hopefully people engage. Hopefully people care. Hopefully people listen to you. Cross your fingers. They may not. I mean, that probably means there's no market. Got it? Which is very possible if everyone doesn't need to buy or sell a home. Okay. Unlikely, but I don't know. Maybe the whole real estate market totally locks up and transactions go down to zero. Okay. But hopefully people listen to you. And the people that do listen to you, those people engage, we got to call them, we got to ask for appointments. Got it? And then
Yep.
once you have all that done, all that working, maybe you include another business to help offset some of your costs, which is what we talked about today. And there you have it, my friend. That's the system you're hiring us to execute for you.
Boom.
Boom. All right. These are all recorded. Watch them. If you need me, I'm here, but I won't take any more of your time or waste anyone else's time watching these things. You get everything you need to know. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Rob. Next time I'm in Phoenix, let's get together and have a drink or something. All right.
That sounds great.
I'll see you, man. Thanks for doing these with
Thanks,
me.
Rick.
Peace.
All right.